All right, today we're going to cover how to name an ionic compound. If you're given the formula, well, how to name it. So I have some things that are pre-written here. You'll be pausing and copying things down as we go along. Okay. So in the review again, what's an ionic compound? It's when you have a metal, an element from the left of the stairs, bonded with a non-metal, an element from the right of the stairs, or a polyatomic. Again, your polyatomic list is when you have non-metals bonded to each other, but they act as if they're one element. Okay. All right, so what are the steps? We'll go through the steps and then we'll practice them down below. Okay, so again, you'll be pausing as we go along and copying things down. All right, so you're going to first have a metal, which is your cation. You just name the metal. Use the full name. So if you have Na, it'd be sodium, or you're working with magnesium, beryllium, potassium. So you don't change anything about the metal name. The non-metal part can be a little different. If you see one capital letter in your compound, that means you're working with a non-metal from your periodic table. You would take its name, cut off the ending, and replace it with an "ide." So for example, if you saw fluorine, you would take off the ending and put fluoride. Chlorine would be chloride. Oxygen would be oxide. Phosphorus would be phosphide. Okay. If you see two or more capital letters, it means you're working with a polyatomic, and you just look at your polyatomic list and use the full name. So if you saw CO3 minus 2 written down, you would say, oh, well, that's carbonate. You don't change anything about its name. Okay. All right, so let's try some together here. So for example here, if we had LiP, lithium is from the left of the stairs, left side, so that's a metal. P is phosphorus from the right, so that is a non-metal. Okay, so metal, non-metal. So this would be lithium. We don't change the name of the metal. Phosphorus. Okay, instead of saying phosphorus, we take off the ending and we write phosphide. Oops. Misspelling there. Phosphide. Okay, we change the ending from phosphorus to phosphide. Sodium and nitrogen. Okay, metal, non-metal. Sodium, metal. Don't change the name of it. Nitrogen, on the periodic table, it's nitrogen, but as an ion, it's nitride. We take off the ending and write nitride. BeO, beryllium, on the left is a metal. Oxygen, so here's beryllium. Oxygen is on the right as a non-metal. Okay. So we have beryllium. And then instead of oxygen, we're going to write oxide. Okay. Calcium and fluorine. So this would be calcium. Instead of fluorine, it's going to be fluoride. All right. Next one's a little different. Calcium, metal. More than one capital letter here, SO4. That is a polyatomic. Okay. So calcium, don't change that. And then SO4, we'll look it up. That is sulfate. So you don't change anything about it. Just write sulfate. All right, last one, magnesium, metal. Capital letters, two capital letters. That's a polyatomic. It's on your list. Magnesium. And then capital O, capital H together. That is hydroxide.